Barbershop Conversation, guys. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. Checks and balances, Nine Wives is out. First, I'm going to say this. D, I was going to catch that 253. I'm literally driving to the gym right now. Go hit this heavy bag. I was going to catch your 253 rounds in 11 days. I ain't going to lie. I was going to silently do it. But I can't catch up with that 300, man. I genuinely can't, man. You done outworked me, man. I was gonna quietly, and then on Thursday I was gonna say I got 233. I'm about to break D's record. I can't do no 300. But anyways, man, I before I get into the interview, I'm gonna say this. You know, my soul. One of my biggest reasons and purposes for standing up for what I ultimately believed in, and I'm gonna take you back to when Blue Blood covered Devin Haney, when all these fighters go to these independent, and they ain't got to be black, but for the most part, I always advocated that black fighters, because when they retire, it's going to be an asset to them later on in life. You don't really see it in your prime, right? But and now 78 is what D. I think that's the most, man. Listen, it's the most beautiful thing, man. Just like Floyd has fight height, 78, and Wilder have their connection. Some may even say me and Bob have a connection, right? But the biggest thing I wanted fighters to understand, and D said it in the fucking interview. Shout out to 78 Sports Couch, man. That's all I'm gonna say, man. Man, listen. Man, he felt so comfortable, man. I mean, man, y'all gotta do something in person, dog. Like, I'm challenging you, 78. Y'all gotta do something in person, man. You gotta do a part one, part two in person, man. Because I'm gonna tell you why that's important. All these films that I've done, all the interviews that I've seen on Malcolm X over the last 2.5 years were done. A lot of them were done by Mike Wallace, White Media, and we got Louis Lomax. We got a few others, but it's historic, man. Just like his statue, it's so important that you get these interviews, man, and you document history. And I'm from the journalist side, so I understand everything that I say will be here forever. I have that in the back of my mind every time I hit live on this StreamYard. And it's just a beautiful thing, man. But I got a challenge, man. I got a challenge. 78, y'all need to do something in person. You need to go to Brooklyn, and I have a great idea. Be, Throw a viewing party for Devin Haney. Hopefully they fight at different times. I think that'd be awesome, right? Throw a viewing party for Devin Haney. And you know how I'm not comparing it to another ethnicity, but I'm gonna give you guys the example. When they know where Canelo is fighting, they create like this fan parade. We should do a fan parade for Deontay Wilder when he leaves his hotel room. We got enough people in New York, and I think Blue lives there. He has a strong fan base out there in New York, or support base. I think that would be fucking beautiful, man. But I'm looking forward to seeing that in person, man, because I think them two got a priceless connection, man. And the interview, I mean, he didn't really have to do much, man. I think when you have a connection like that, you know what's understood don't have to be explained. In the words of Deontay Wilder, I'm gonna break it down. I'm probably gonna listen again to this interview when I get out the gym. I gotta listen. They say we got to learn to agree and disagree without being disrespectful. You understand? Like I like if someone's a Terrence Crawford fan, someone's an AJ fan, but guess what? All the money goes in the same pot. You get the ideology. You know what I mean? And there's nothing else I say, man. It's a very passionate interview. Deontay Wilder said what I've been saying on my platform for a long time. It's a business. They will take advantage of you if you allow them to. Boxing is nothing without the product. And I want fighters to understand their worth, and I want media to understand their worth. I literally stood up for media when media wouldn't stand up for themselves, man. And Deontay Wilder is standing up for fighters, man. And it's just a beautiful thing, man. It's just a beautiful. I I really got to go back and watch it because uh, uh, I was having a conversation. I just went and lift weights, and now I'm going to the boxing gym. So all y'all fat motherfuckers, get up and get in shape. So I was having a conversation with someone, so I had this ear up on my headphones, and I had this earphone on. So I may have missed some things, but I'm gonna go back and listen to it. Everyone should go watch that 78 interview. I think it was amazing. Damn. And it's a hell of an interview, man. I would love to see what they do in person. I think what they do in person will be 10 times better. Like it's their connection is just second to none. And um, but I'm gonna break it down. But I just want to give like my initial response so it just ended. And at least I can't catch you in any round I'm gonna do. I can't. Um, but it's real beautiful to see. And October 15th, Deontay Wilder, Devin Haney. I may throw a fight party because it's two of my favorite fighters fighting on the same day. I know I'm hard on fighters, and I'm not wavering no more. I'm not with the cool shit. You know what I've been telling Lincoln for years? Over that character, over cool. And what I learned doing the Nine Wives stint is you can't have one foot in the pool and one foot on solid ground. You know what I mean? And as it relates to my personal life, I couldn't dibble and dabble because when I dibble and dabble, I get myself in trouble. And Deontay Wilder alluded to that. When you get older, you get wiser, and you got to implement that shit. And once you know, you are fucking accountable. And and that's why COVID's been a real cleansing space for me, man. And go watch that Deontay Wilder interview, man. I think it's great. It wasn't really an interview, dog. It was like, hey, 78, I ain't seen you in a while, man. My couch, man. It just goes beautiful, man. Yeah, man. We gotta. That'll be dope. That'll be dope, man. To see them do an interview live with full production, that'll be dope. Two cameras. Oh, that'll be dumb. Not an iPhone shit like that. Oh man, that'll be. You talking about changing the game? That'll be changing the game, man. Um, that was my next phase I want to do starting in January is travel with the cameraman and do these interviews. Um, because truth be told, I have so but I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Go watch the 78 interview. second to none. You won't get a better Deanna Wilder interview. You may get more information from somebody. Like if something is pertinent, you may get more information. But in terms of the connection and the ease, it's like he's documenting. It's like he's doing his autobiography. It's like actually a Malcolm X, man. It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful conversation, man. You guys go watch that. I think it's great. And LDBC should do something not financially, should have a presence for D down in New York. I think that'd be great, you know, and yeah, that'd be beautiful. Barbershop comp. I'm celebrating I'm doing a fight party, and I got birthdays and stuff that month.